Hi, I'm Jessica Coyne, and this is Yoga for Beginners. And I am here with my friend Sarah. She has a channel called Sarah Session. One word. No, it's not Sarah's session. It's just Sarah Session with an H. Yeah. So go check her channel out. She's got some really cool stuff on there. She's doing 31 days of Halloween? Or are you doing all these October things?
Pretty much just like twice a week. All of my October videos are going to be themed around Halloween, anything spooky,
Cool.
going to haunted places. So
nice. Yeah, so check her out. Yeah. So the reason Sarah's here with me today is because I am going to do Reiki on her. I get a lot of people asking me questions about Reiki and what Reiki is. Reiki is just energy healing, and it's based on the belief that we are all energetic beings, and energy is flowing throughout our body constantly. And when energy gets blocked somewhere, it causes disruptions in your emotional self, your physical self, your spiritual self. So we have 114 chakras. But Reiki that we typically do is going to focus on healing the 7 main chakras that go along your spinal column from the crown of your head to your pelvis. So that's what we're going to be doing with Sarah today. So I hope you guys enjoy. Before we get started today, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell next to it so you can get notified anytime I post new material. All right, Sarah, let's get started. So I'm going to have you lay down on the massage table. Head's going to go here, and then you're just going to put your feet down here with your legs over top of the pillow. So just make yourself nice and comfy. Do you want the blanket on or off?
let's do on.
Okay. It is, yes, it's very soft. This is like the best. I love these chenille blankets. I'll get you nice and tucked in, Ooh. Snug as a bug in a rug.
Bedtime story.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to test your chakras by using my pendulum. And what we want to do is we'll go over all 7 of them, explain everything as we're going over it. So I'm going to test your root chakra. This is your root chakra is at the base of your spine. It is called the Muladhara, and its color is red. So, and this is where we store all of our feelings of safety. So, what we're looking for is for the energy to be picked up by the pendulum and swing in a nice big circle. If the chakra is blocked or underactive, it's not going to spin in a circle, or it might go back and forth, or it might just kind of stay still. So your root chakra looks pretty good, but yeah. So now I'm going to go to your sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra is about halfway in between your the bottom of your pelvis and your belly button, and its color is orange. And this is where we store all of our feelings of guilt and shame and powerlessness. So when you have issues here, it'll come out as, problems with reproductive organs, problem with your lower colon, lower intestines, things like that. So this, I don't know if you can see it, is just going back and forth. We want it to go in a nice big circle. Well. So yeah. So we're going to concentrate some energy there. And then we're going to go to your solar plexus chakra. So this is like right behind your navel. Is that where your belly button is? Am I even close to it? Yeah.
Wherever this
okay.
Is where
okay. All right. So your belly button's right here. It's hard to see with a blanket. Next time I'll do this without the blanket, but I always go right to it. So your solar plexus. So it looks like it's spinning in a circle, but it's actually kind of oblong, which means there's a blockage. So,
whoopee.
Well, this is where we store our willpower, and we also harbor feelings of doubt about ourselves here. So that's another place I'm going to focus some energy. And then the next one up is going to be your heart chakra. So that's right here at your sternum. And do me a favor and just bring your hands down a little bit lower. There you go. So this is our chakra of love and relationships, how we feel, whether we feel like we are lovable, loving, loved, Anything that has to do with love, it's going to show up right here. So back and forth.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't just blow up.
I'm glad it didn't just blow up, because that would be really messy.
You mentioned love, I was like, oh boy.
We'll work on that chakra too. So we're having issues right here. Okay, let's go to your throat chakra. This is our truth chakra. So whether we tell the truth about ourselves, this is where all of the lies, the stories that we tell ourselves about ourselves, this is where this is held. So a lot of times if you feel like you've got something you need to say to somebody or something you need to do but you're holding back, this is where that will show up. And interestingly, it is going back and forth. So,
is there any part of me that's aligned?
It's all good. It's all good. Like I said, we're all walking around with these messed up chakras all the time. So yeah, no, don't be offended if your Reiki practitioner tells you that you've got some imbalances with your chakras, because most of us do. So we're going to go now to your third eye chakra. And this is your wisdom. This is your center of intuition. Which is going back and forth. We got our work cut out for us. And then your crown chakra. So this is your connection to the divine, your spirituality. And it's moving in a little circle. Okay, well that's good.
Ooh.
Woohoo. Yeah, girl.
Finally.
Yep. All right, good stuff. Okay, so we are done with that. I'm just going to place that aside, and then I'm going to start using some crystals for you. So we're going to start with your root chakra, and I'm going to use, this is my tiger's eye, and tiger's eye is really good for grounding. So I'm going to just place that right at your pelvis. Is that where it is?
Kinda. Up a little more.
It's up too high?
Or it's probably more like here.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, so we'll do that there. And then this is carnelian. So this is really good for your sacral chakra for alignment. So I'm going to put that right there. And we've got citrine, which is really opening and restoring for your willpower and your joy and your happiness. So we'll put that right around your navel. And that's going to be for your solar plexus. And we've got aventurine, which is great for opening up your heart chakra. I'm actually going to place also some rose quartz. So we're going to use the power of both of these stones to complement one another and really get that heart chakra opening. We're going to do a man, girl. Woohoo! Yep. Okay, we've got lapis lazuli, which is going to go right at the throat chakra. And we've got iolite. This is going to be placed right on your third eye chakra. That is really good for opening up your third eye. And then finally, we've got selenite. I'm going to go ahead and just place that right there at the top of your head. So to start off the Reiki session, I do a little invocation prayer and I draw the Reiki symbols in the air and just kind of beam them into my client. So I'm just going to draw a couple of these symbols in the air. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not having like a seizure or anything. So I'm going to begin by just kind of waving my hands around in her energetic field, in her aura. And I'm going to just see if I can feel anything kind of going on here. So what makes a person a Reiki practitioner is having what's called attunements. So attunements are when your chakras are open and aligned so that you can start to kind of filter the energy that's all around us, because Reiki energy is all around us. And you're able to filter that into the person that you're practicing Reiki on. So that's good. So we're going to start with your crown chakra. So I'm just going to place my hands at the top of your head. Now everybody feels something different when they're doing Reiki. So you may feel tingling, you may feel heat, you may feel cold, you may feel heat from my hands. You may see things, hear things, feel things, or you may see nothing. It's different for every single person. I also, as a Reiki master, have been given several Reiki symbols that I use to kind of amplify the Reiki process, amplify the energy. So I do those in my head. So I kind of pause before each time I move my hands, so that you'll see me using those little symbols.
So in this part, are you like feeling the energy, or?
So right now what I'm doing is just kind of channeling the energy into you. But at the same time, yes, I do feel the energy, and I am able to kind of let that energy tell me where it's needed most. So Reiki is good for healing any type of physical or emotional or spiritual ailments. There are no side effects, and you can have Reiki every single day if you like. You're never going to overdose on Reiki. It's great for aiding in any type of healing situation, whether you've got an injury or you've got an illness. It's great for weight loss. It's great for eating disorders. It's great to help if you're trying to stop smoking, or for any type of substance abuse. It's got all kinds of healing properties, plus it's just really super relaxing. Most of us just need more relaxation and de-stressing in our lives. So now on your throat chakra. So a lot of times this part can feel really intense, so let me know if you feel like any choking sensation or anything like that, and I'll just hover my hands. So this is probably the last place where I'll actually put my hands physically on you. The rest I just kind of hover. And every Reiki session is just a little bit different depending on the issues that you want resolved, depending on where you're feeling pain, if you're feeling pain, how long you want the session. Typically they're an hour long, but I do half-hour sessions, which are just kind of like a quick tune-up, and I also do 90-minute sessions. Feel free to make any comments or ask any questions that you have. Reiki's not one of the things where you have to be like silent. Okay. Still, you can just kind of do whatever.
So do you feel like sensations when you have in your hands or anything?
I do. I feel heat and tingling most of the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, some chakras, some places I'll feel a little bit more than others. I felt a lot in your throat. Yeah. And now I'm going to be doing your heart chakra. Start to close out the session. I'm just going to kind of work over your energy field again. Let's do the last prayer. So what I'm basically doing is just thanking Reiki guides and the Reiki lineage masters for helping to assist in your healing, and that you will continue to heal on. So I'm going to remove these now. To close out the session, I'm just going to kind of work over your energy field again. That's it. That's all there is to it. So now Sarah will go home feeling fabulous. Let's do the last prayer. Good. Yeah, I mean, Reiki is very relaxing, not just because you're laying on a massage table. Harmony and balance and calmness. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Miss Sarah. So now that we're done, how did that feel?
It felt very relaxing.
For time's sake, we didn't do a whole full hour treatment. It was more like a half hour, but there's not ever there's no such thing as too little Reiki. It's because it starts to really ground you and make you feel awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. And again, check out Sarah's channel. It's Sarah Session. SARAH. When I was doing Reiki on your feet, I felt if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, Yoga for Beginners, and it's going to give you some positive outcomes because it really grounds you. Mm-hmm. And then also, when I was around the sacral chakra, kind of felt like there was a little bit maybe that could happen in the romance department for you. So for her to look out for. So we'll see what happens. She'll expect maybe change, maybe some emotional kind of awakenings or kind of physical changes in the next 21 days. So you figure about 3 days for each of the 7 chakras, 21 days. And, nothing might happen or something. Whether you're here or there. But anyway, please feel free to email me. Again, it's yogaforbeginnersorlando@gmail.com. Thanks so much for watching. No amount is too much or too little.